Salvete! Hey girls, so now we've got some simple sentences that are using the vocabulary that we've just learned, and has somewhat to do with the story that we're going to be reading with the myth. I'm going to go through each of the sentences. I'm going to kind of point out which parts of the pictures relate to the sentences, and I want you to listen and read along and work on your pronunciation and reading skills with me. All right, let's get started. So we've got Dea Latona in Silva habitat. So here's our Dea, and her name is Latona. Okay, she is Artemis and Apollo's mother. So we have Dea Latona in Silva. Remember, the Silva is all this in her background. In Silva habitat, one of our new verbs, okay? I want you to think about what this verb means, what she's doing, and why it relates to the Silva in the background, okay? All together now. Dea Latona in Silva habitat. Dea irata clamat. All right, so we've got our Dea. Here's our Dea. And look at her expression. Irata. Irata is describing how our Dea is at the moment. Irata. Look at her expression. How is she feeling? And then clamat, her action. So take a look at what she's doing. Clamat. Clamat! All right, sorry that got loud. So all together now, we've got Dea irata clamat. Agricolae non iam sunt agricolae, sed ranae. Okay, this one's a little longer. We've got agricolae. Here are the agricolae. We've read about a lot of stories and articles about agricolae. So we have agricolae non iam. Now, non iam is an expression, and that means no longer. Okay? So we have agricolae non iam sunt agricolae, said, okay, they're changing into something, said ranae. Remember what a rana is. So altogether we've got agricolae non iam sunt agricolae, sed ranae. Now we have agricolae non dant aquam dianae. So here we have our agricolae. Look down here, we have our agricolae again. Notice that it ends in an AE. Remember, that's a nominative plural. So we have quatuor agricolae here. Okay, we have 4 farmers, plural. So we have agricolae non dant. Dant is one of our new vocabulary words. Non dant aquam dianae. Here's Dianae. Diana, remember, is Artemis. It's just the Latin name for Artemis. So all together, agricolae non dant aquam dianae. Dea benigna est. Here's our Dea, and benigna is describing her. Look, she's smiling. She's taking care of her child. Think of what that adjective means about her. So altogether, Dea benigna est. Uh-oh. Dea benigna non est. Here we have our Dea again. And this time, take a look at her facial expressions. Pretty different from our sweet face over here. So we have our Dea, and she is not benigna. So altogether, Dea benigna non est. Now we have ara in silva est pulchra. So here's our ara. All these buildings are the ara. In silva. Silva, look at the surrounding. Look at where the ara is. It's in the middle of what? In the middle of the silva. And it's being described as pulchra. So all together we have ara in silva est pulchra. Amo fabulas. Remember our old vocab word for amo. The heart is meaning our amo. Think of that symbol. Amo, and here's fabulas in the middle. Amo fabulas. Dea vocat agricolam. Here we have our dea. And look, she vocat. Vocat. Look at the action that she is doing. What is that action? Vocat. Dea vocat agricolam. Final time. Dea vocat agricolam. Filia orat. Here we have our Filia. Yes, we know she's a girl, but think of what specifically, what kind of girl, what relationship does she have to her family? So here we have Filia, and what is she doing? That action, orat. Look at what she's doing with her hands. Filia orat. And we're all set. Girls, thank you very much. Watch this as many times as you want. Practice your pronunciation. Look at it for meaning. Awesome job. Walete.